Welcome to another episode of Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by Iron Mag Labs. Make your mark. I'm your host, Dave Palumbo, and I'm here to bring you all the latest news in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. It's Monday, June 29th, 2015, and let's get to it. A few weeks removed from his big win at the Arnold Brazil, Big Ramy has rebounded to epic proportions. Late last week, new photos surfaced of a completely cartoonish, allegedly 330-pound plus Ramy looking simply, well, Ramy-ish. At this point in time, the big man has established himself as the undisputed king in terms of pure, freakish muscle. But he still has a long way to go before proving that he can in fact be the world's best bodybuilder. But with a strong showing at the Olympia, chock full of ripped, sinewy muscle, the proof of him being the real deal may actually turn deadly for the competition. While Big Ramy may hold the honor of being the most notable bodybuilder to ever come out of Egypt, one thing he doesn't own is the most badass nickname. That would belong to a gentleman by the name of IFBB pro Azeez Jalali, who happens to be known as the Egyptian Hulk. Jalali released a few update photos from a recent training session where we see the aforementioned Hulk looking, well, very Hulk-like at over 300 pounds plus. Jalali has joined forces with bodybuilding legend Kevin Levrone and is planning on making his pro debut in 2016, where he and Levrone say they're going to be a much bigger, sharper package than anything anyone has ever seen from them in the past. And if Levrone puts his money where his mouth is, then Ramy may have some serious competition for the title of bodybuilding's baddest man from Egypt. It isn't too often we unearth a future potential star at one of the small contests during the bodybuilding season. But that's exactly what happened at the IFBB Omaha Pro, when Dobri Talev came out of nowhere to dominate the 212 class on his way to his first pro victory. And now that he's gearing up for his first Olympia run, Delev looks to be turning up the intensity as he prepares for the biggest contest of his young career. Footage from a recent leg training session shows the Bulgarian powerhouse looking beyond shredded and adds another interesting element to the always murky equation of how the 212 division will shake out come showtime. If he shows up at his best, Delev has a real chance to upset the odd makers and sneak into the top 5, possibly knocking out some big names and announcing himself as a new force to be reckoned with. Azeez Jalali looks like he's putting in some serious work as he prepares to introduce himself in grand fashion to the world bodybuilding stage. Jallali was the 2014 Amateur Olympia Super Heavyweight Champion, who just recently confirmed his attendance in this year's Big Dance in Las Vegas. We've seen a few Amateur Olympia champs in the past unsuccessfully take the Olympia stage for their first pro contest, including Ibrahim Fahim last season. But given the major step up in competition, it would be considered a colossal victory if Jallali can manage to even crack the top 10 at this year's Mr. O. Stay tuned. It looks like Anthoneil Champagnie's long road down the comeback trail is alive and well. Over the weekend, Champagnie leaked footage from a recent back training session, where we see the genetic wonder back in the gym looking like his old self again. Following the 212 NPC Nationals, Champagnie was regarded as one of the real up-and-coming young talents in the sport. But a series of injuries and unfortunate events prevented him from realizing his potential thus far. But if he can keep the training focused and the momentum of good fortune on his side, perhaps next year we'll finally see a return to the stage. And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by Iron Mag Labs. Make your mark. Check out ironmaglabs.com today. I'm your host, Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions. And make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.